Hi, it's Mrs. Golding. I am looking at Friday paper number 12, and I am doing 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, let me see if I can see. All right, so for problem number 5, it says choose all problems equivalent to 13 plus the absolute value of negative 9 minus 12. So first I'm going to evaluate that expression. So this is the same as 13 plus 9, because the absolute value of negative 9 is 9, minus 12. So let's go from left to right. 13 plus 9. 13 plus 10 is 23. Minus 1 is 22. So 22 minus 12, 10, right? So we're looking for anything here that's equivalent to 10. So we're going to just go ahead and work out these expressions. We're going to simplify these expressions and see what we get. So let's look at letter A. 5 squared is 25. So it's not that one. Negative 5 plus negative 5 is a negative 10. Not that one. So this expression on letter C, we're going to multiply first because of order of operations. So we see 3 times 5 is 15, minus 5 is 10. So we're going to put letter C on our line. We're going to divide on letter D, divide before we add because of order of operations. So 16 divided by 4 is 4 plus 6, which is 10. So we're going to write D on this line. Letter E, 3 squared is 9 plus 1 is 10. That is also correct. So we're going to write E on that line. Okay, so your answer for number 5 is C, D, and E. All right, let's look at the next one here. Okay, so 6, 7, and 8, we have equations, 3 equations, and it says check the type of solution the following equations have. By the way, I'm going to go back here. This problem 5, you're going to see similar things to this on iLearn. And this question was built particularly from questions such as this on iLearn. So I'm trying to prepare you for the kind of questions you'll see. All right, so on this problem number 6, let's go ahead and solve. In pre-algebra, we haven't solved equations with variables on both sides yet, but you are going to do that. I'll show you today. We're going to combine like terms, all right? So I'm going to subtract 8. That will bring this together over here. This is an additive inverse, so we're left with 3x is equal to, 8x minus 8. I'm going to go ahead and bring that down so I have a little bit more room to deal with it. 3x is equal to 8x minus 8. Okay, so now we're going to combine our x's. These are like terms, the same coefficient and the same variable. So we're going to subtract 8x from both sides. So here we have additive inverses that makes a 0. I'm left with a negative 8 here is equal to 3 minus 8. That's a negative 5. Okay, I'm going to then divide both sides by negative 5, and I'm going to end up with x is equal to 8/5. Okay, tough equation, but the moral of the story here is that it had one solution. Oh, I think I just said 1 and then I put it in the wrong place. Okay, one solution. Now number 7, 2 times the quantity 2a minus 9 is equal to 4a plus 16. Pre-algebra, you have not distributed yet in an equation, but you're going to learn to do that. Algebra 1, you've already done this, so I'm going to show it here. 2 times 2a is 4a minus 2 times negative 9 is a negative 18, so that's why we have the minus, is equal to 4a plus 16. The moment that you see on both sides of this equation a 4a and a 4a, and I'm adding different things to it, right? Let's just say the a is equal to 1. So 4 times 1 is 4. 4 minus 18. What is it? So that's a negative 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Negative 14. On the other side, 4 times 1 is 4. 16 plus 4 is 20. That's not a true statement, right? So it never will work out. So what we're going to have is a not equal to, okay? So it's never going to work out. So this is no solution. Let's do the next one. We're going to distribute again, okay? On the left, we get negative 3 times 4 is negative 12g. Now, a negative times a positive is a negative, so minus 12. Minus 12, so that's negative 3 times a positive 4. So here we have a 6 times a negative 2g is negative 12g. And then we have 6 times a negative 2, we have minus 12. Okay? Notice we have the same thing on both sides. This expression is the same as this expression. Those are algebraic expressions and they're equal. When that happens, we know that we have an infinite number of solutions. No matter what I put in for g, it's always going to come out the same. Okay, let's go on to the next one. It says choose all numbers greater than 1 6400 times 10 to the 4th. One strategy is to just work this out into standard form from scientific notation. So let's take 1 6400 times 10 to the 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how we make that into standard notation instead of scientific notation. So that's equal to 16,400. So we're trying to find all the numbers that are bigger than that. So let's start out with the first one, 2.03 times 10 to the 2nd. We're going to move that decimal twice, and we get the number 203. Nope, not greater than 16,400. 891, 8 and 91 hundredths times 10 to the 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can already see without even writing this number down and all of those zeros, it's definitely going to be bigger than 16,400. So I'm going to write a B on this line. Let's do the same thing here. We got to move this how many times? 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't even have to count. I can already see that that number is going to be bigger than 16,400. Let's look at the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one might be close, so I'm going to go ahead and write it out. 103, 0, 0, comma. This is a comma. 10,300 is not greater than 16,400. This one could also be close, so we have 7, and we move it over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I can see already. It is much bigger. So 709,800, E is also greater than. So my answer for number 9 is B, C, and E. All right, that's it. That's it, folks. What could I put cute here at the end? Oh, this is something that's on my wall, and I never talk about it. I'm important, and the world needs me. Now, that's not just cute. It's something that's on my wall because I want you to know it, and I want you to say it often, and I want you to think it. Whenever you're in my room, look up at that and say to yourself, I'm important, and the world needs me. I promise you, This world does need you. You're unique and your talents are special. Sometimes you might not feel that way, and that's why I want you to remember this. Mrs. Golding believes that you're important and the world needs you. All right, have a great day.